Why do young entrepreneurs fail to make a good blockchain pitch even if they have a fantastic use case? I give 3 reasons in the latest episode of my podcast. Have fun.
Welcome to The Blockchain Lawyer, a podcast on technology and law. Dennis Hilleman is an accomplished lawyer with over 13 years of experience and a passion for creating a better future through blockchain technology, cryptocurrency, and other disruptive innovations. All statements expressed in this podcast are the opinions of the host and his guests only and are in no way legal or financial advice. And now, here is your host, Dennis.
Hello everyone and welcome to this episode of A Blockchain Lawyer. And today I want to talk about something that I witnessed in the past months, and I want to talk about how I witness how some, not all, but quite a few techies present blockchain technology and what they are doing wrong about it. And perhaps that might help some of my listeners to adjust a little in the future, because I just held for a company here in Hamburg a presentation on blockchain in the real estate economy. And of course, I knew somebody from the company and he listened to my podcast and asked, hey, can you come by and tell us about blockchain? And I said, cool, yes, of course, I'd like to do that. And I gave a presentation and it was a huge success. They really liked it. It was fun for me too. And I did a few things, I think, differently on presenting blockchain when I witnessed from other people, especially techies with their startups, presenting blockchain. And I hope you don't mind that I say techies, because I don't mean that in a bad way. I love techies. I love working with them. I learned so much from them, and they're often fabulous people who really want to do a good thing in the world. But they think in a very technical way. And maybe with my advice, I can help a little that they change that. And I want to focus on 3 things that I just want to tell all those listening to my podcast out there and who give maybe presentation on podcast and blockchain or even on other things, how they can do that perhaps in a better way. I've given a lot of presentation in my life, and I just want to make sure that with good ideas that you got, go out there and really work the way and with the magic that they can. So first of all, if you give a presentation on blockchain or maybe even the idea that your startup has, be aware that often enough you talk to people who don't know anything about blockchain. But what they do know is a lot about their business. They know a lot about their business. They know a lot about life. They are successful CEOs, COOs, CIOs, or successful managers in their business, in their company. Those are people who really know and do a lot. So what I witnessed, that some startup companies, some young folks come to such a presentation and pretty much show that they are the smartest kid in the room. It's not that they're arrogant as such, but you see, you're young. Often you're young entrepreneurs, which is a fantastic thing itself. Don't take it wrong. But please come in a humble way. You're not the smartest person in the room. And perhaps you know the saying from entrepreneurial podcasts and books, if you are the smartest person in a room, better leave. Because you can't learn anything. And especially in a business context, you should never give the idea that you are the smartest person in the room. When I give a presentation, I might know a lot more about the topic but I'm talking about when other people in the room. But I'm far from assuming that I'm in any way smarter or better than them. And just check on that. Some of the kids, some of the techies out there behave and have an error about them that they are doing something fantastic, that they are doing something so valuable, which makes them the smartest kid around. The world is complex and people do a lot that you don't know about. Business is complex. People build up businesses long before you've been around. So please come in a humble way to people when you talk about them and present yourself with charm, with joking, with not taking yourself too seriously, with just being a nice person, a nice girl, a nice guy, even if you're young, somebody who has a great idea and who seeks help to make that idea work. Not coming and saying then, hey, this is how your business works in the future. This is how you should do it. Don't pretend that you know more about the business of just because you know a lot about blockchain. Don't pretend that you know more than others. It will not work as such. The second advice I want to give to young entrepreneurs and young people talking about blockchain technology is so basic that I feel a little ashamed in giving it, but it's something that I just want you to know, I want you to keep in mind. Please keep everything simple. The human mind is not able and not wanting to process something very difficult unless the human mind sees a positive effect from it. Look into science, look into so many entrepreneurial books and the advice they give. People are still human beings, and as a human being, when we hear something new, we first check on it. Hey, is this useful for me? Can I make something out of that makes my life better? And can I understand it very quickly? Can I get the message of what it will do for me in a quick and fast way without me having to use so much energy? Because the world out there is very complex and we need to put so much energy in so many things. We need to put energy in our businesses. There's so much stress in a global world, so many emails. I can tell you, I get like more than 200 emails probably a day. Do I have time to process very difficult information if you pitch to me? I don't. I want the clear and simple message how you will make my life and business better at the beginning of your presentation, not at the end. And when it comes to blockchain technology, I get to hear presentations that are so complex that I hardly understand it. And as you maybe checked from my podcast, I know a few things or two. You don't have to simplify it to make it be something like a kindergarten explaining it. Although the blockchains conference in Hamburg did that very nicely with a blockchain kindergarten, which where kids explain blockchain technology. People are smart enough to understand you, but you need to get the clear message out there. What is your business case? What do you want to sell? How will it make business better? And why is blockchain the best solution for that? And if you then explain what blockchain is, please don't go into too much technical details if you are not pitching or explaining it to techies or technological experts. Don't go into too much details. I always say, I don't actually know how the internet works. I use it a lot. I don't actually know how my refrigerator works. And still, on the weekend, I take a cold beer out of it. I don't need to know how my fridge works. I just need to know what it can do to me. do for me. So please do think in this way when it comes to your business approach to blockchain and when it comes to explaining blockchain. Keep it in a way that people can understand it easily and see the many benefits of it in a very simple way. Please check your presentation that you want to give to a group of non-technical experts, like a CEO of a company or some advisors in the public sector, wherever you go and tell about blockchain. Please keep it in a way that everyone can understand the concept of blockchain within a few minutes without processing too much energy. There are good explanations out there which are in a very simple way, where I think the Cointelegraph has a very good explanation out of that for blockchain, and there are also good articles on Medium for learning about blockchain in a simple way. Maybe you want to look into that and learn from that. Then the third thing I really want to advise anyone who wants to teach blockchain or talk about blockchain in a business context. Don't pretend that you know the business of the people you are selling to better than them. When I gave now my presentation on blockchain in a real estate economy, I did the following. In the first part, I explained what blockchain technology is in a simple way that everyone understood it. I was really happy that I explained it in such a simple graphical way that they could see the benefits of blockchain very simply. The second thing I did was I talked about the blockchain strategy of the federal government, of Germany. I made a podcast episode out of that too, and it's a very good strategy in blockchain context. Because why? It showed that they should care about blockchain, that they should learn about it, because the federal government of Germany wants to change the economy in Germany through blockchain technology. It wants to use the token economy, among other things. So blockchain matters. That was basically the message. And then the third part of my presentation, that was actually about blockchain solutions in the real estate economy. And what I did was I showed them what solutions are discussed for the real estate economy, what is out there. I'll make a podcast out of that sometime, but it's not what I want to talk about that today. I showed out what there is, and then I gave a clear message. Those who know how the real estate economy works, who are doing business in this real estate economy every day, and who now understand the blockchain technology, they should go out and talk to startups how they can change their business model, their business procedures, their governance structures in a way that blockchain technology empowers them. What I want to say is, if you have a blockchain startup and want to sell things, make it sure that you work with the people who you want to pitch to. That you don't tell them, hey, this is how you should run your business. I don't think that's a good approach. I think what you should tell them is, hey, this is how you can benefit from blockchain technology. And here's what we can do for you. We are actually looking into your economy, your field of commerce, and want to help you to empower this through blockchain technology. But you are the experts on your business. And what we want to do is help your business be better through blockchain. We are not telling you how you should run your business. We're not pretending that we know your business better than you do yourself. But what we can do is we want to work with you to make the best out of your business. I just read a very good article and I'm actually reading a really good book. It's from Donald Miller. It's called Building a Story Brand. Clarify your message so customers will listen. And there's a very good idea in that you shouldn't be the Luke Skywalker in the story of selling something to customers and clients. You are not the hero, but you should be Master Yoda. You should be the guide and empowering the customer to be Luke Skywalker. And what I see out there, and I've been to quite a few conferences, I've seen quite a few pitches in the blockchain economy field. What I've seen out there is that many young entrepreneurs want to be Luke Skywalker and tell people how they should run their business. But honestly, Leia organized the rebellion and she ran it, and not Luke. Luke helped. And if you want to help people, if you want to sell your blockchain idea and really make blockchain work out there, and I want you to make blockchain work out there, then I, as somebody who's been in business context now for 15 years, I tell you, be a guide, be the Master Yoda, show how Luke can use the Force, and the Force can be the blockchain technology, how Luke can use the Force to make a better business. But don't pretend that you are Master Yoda yourself. Sorry, this episode is like a little rant, but I needed to get that out there. I hope you enjoyed this nonetheless, and next time we'll go more into law and blockchain technology again, but perhaps this helps a few businesses out there to make a better impact with blockchain technology. Thank you for listening, and hope to have you on the show next time again. Bye for now.
If you want to learn more about Dennis, please visit his website, theblockchain.lawyer, or connect with him on LinkedIn or Twitter. Until next time, everyone.